There are many costly mistakes that can be made when first starting off with your dropshipping journey in 2022, especially with all the changes that have happened within the last year in advertising and dropshipping. So with that being said, not am I only going to show you how to avoid these mistakes at all costs, but I'll also be giving you some valuable advice that can save you thousands of dollars before you get started, or even help you with mistakes that you may not even know you're making that can save you a lot of money. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything.
What's going on, everyone? My name is AC Hampton and I'm an 8-figure marketer and coach that teaches people how to test, build, and scale up profitable e-commerce brands. If you know who I am, welcome back and thank you for showing love and being a part of my Supreme family. If it's your first time here, welcome in and get ready for some value. Before I get into the things that can save you thousands of dollars with your dropshipping business, you all know that each and every week I give out a free one-on-one consulting call. This free consulting call is to help streamline your success with e-commerce and answer any questions you may be having over your website, your products, your ads, and even more. I'll be announcing the winner of the free consulting call winner from last week somewhere inside this video, but if you want the chance to win for next week, all you have to do is 3 simple things. The first thing you must do is in the comment section below, comment the word success with your biggest takeaway from this video. The second thing you must do is follow me on Instagram at AC_Hampton. And the third thing you must do is smash that like button below and subscribe to my channel, as I have never missed a single week on this platform. I'll be checking to make sure all of these things are done, so make sure you go ahead and take action so that we can hop on a call and get you started in the right direction in your e-commerce journey. And if you're someone that is looking for more one-on-one guidance to make sure that you're not wasting time, effort, money, or energy into the wrong direction while starting and running your e-commerce business, you guys can apply for the 2 limited spots available for my one-on-one mentorship. All you have to do to apply is head over to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me mentorship, or click the link in the description so we can talk and see if you would be a good fit. And speaking about getting started in the right direction, let's get into the mistakes that I see many beginners and even experienced dropshippers struggle with their e-commerce career. The first on the list is expectations. Understandably, expectations can be extremely high when getting into this field, and a lot of that has to do with all these videos out there about making hundreds of thousands in a day and seeing the lifestyle of many well-known dropshippers. It can be hard getting into it and not expecting the same for yourself right off the bat. Now, although it's true that you can make a lot of money very quickly with a winning product, it's not as simple and as easy as many people say it can be. I always try to reiterate that in all of my videos that it does take motivation, dedication, and validation. Although you see dropshippers, including myself, making hundreds of thousands in sales, just know that this did not happen overnight. You're seeing numbers from stores that I've gone out and put the time and effort into by doing the extensive product research that I always talk about, while putting the hours and money into making these products successful. And to be transparent as possible, even while doing that, every product doesn't work for me. So you may be wondering then, well, what type of results should I be looking for? And the simple answer is, when starting off, you should expect to lose some money. It's not impossible, but it's hard to become profitable right off the bat, and you need to be ready to treat your dropshipping business as a real business, because that's exactly what it is. With any business, you have to be willing to invest and put money in that you don't necessarily see a return from right off the bat, and dropshipping is no different. Dropshipping has been misunderstood as a get-rich-quick scheme through the misconceptions online, and I just want to clear the air and say that it is not. If you're looking to make thousands of dollars the day after creating your store, then this is not the business for you. This is exactly why I say that this is one of the biggest mistakes that beginners and experienced dropshippers experience every day, due to the fact that if you don't get the results you're looking for right from the jump, it's easy to get discouraged, which can lead directly into giving up on your business. Mistake number 2 that I see many dropshippers struggle with is profits. Understanding that when you do start making money off of a product in your store, you can't just take the profits and run, especially if you want to build a store that isn't just quick money for the moment, but one that is bringing in money over a long time span. The entire point of dropshipping is for testing out different products so that you can find one that works and you can create a brand around it. If you're constantly just trying to find products that you can make a quick money off of, your dropshipping career isn't going to last long. Ultimately, this is because when you're not able to find a product that wins for you for a while, you're going to get extremely frustrated. When you find your first winning product that is a winner, you should be looking to put back at least 30 to 50% profits back into advertising your product. I like to call this OPM, or other people's money, which is allowing you to expand and invest in a better supplier, better shipping, better advertisements, and gives you more money for pushing your ads, which can help you wipe out your competition even faster. Once you're able to take advantage and take control of the market for that product and make shoppers believe that you are the originator of it, then that's when the serious profits start coming in. But until you get to that point, you have to be willing to spend money to make money. Now, before I get into the third mistake that I see most dropshippers make when you first are getting started, if you have any questions about this video or on how you can get started with any of the services I provide, make sure to go ahead and DM me YouTube on Instagram at AC_Hampton. I'm there to answer any questions that you may be having, because after all, it's not about how much money you can make in this world, but how much knowledge you can teach others to change their lives. Now, I know we were talking about money, and the third mistake that I see dropshippers go through is taxes. It can be hard to know what to do, especially if you've never been a business owner. This is definitely a point of question for many people, and it can be very confusing. Ultimately, you don't need to worry about your taxes until you start getting some very consistent sales, and when that starts to happen, you need to make sure that you're keeping track of all your ad spends, cost of goods, and profit. I typically like to use a profit tracker app like Beat Profit, which just connects to your ads manager. You plug in your cost of goods sold and it takes care of the rest. Using a profit tracker app is also another way to make sure that you're not just spending money on advertising and thinking that you're profitable the entire time, but really you're just losing money. It sucks, but I've seen it happen. Now, another piece of advice that I have when it comes to taxes is making sure that you have a business credit card or bank account that can be solely for business expenses. This makes it a lot easier for your CPA or certified public accountant to take into account what you are spending on your businesses when tax season comes around. If you're making consistent sales and have reached that $10,000 mark, Shopify is going to tell you that you have to have a registered business. And once you hit this revenue in online sales, you should then find a CPA that can help you decide what type of business account and credit cards to set up that would be most favorable to you during tax season. Many people have this terrible fear of credit cards, but ultimately when running a business, you need a business credit card, and I promise you it's going to become your best friend. There's many advantages for using a business credit card, which again helps you keep those businesses transactions separate from your day-to-day life, but you can also be getting cash back from spending on it and points that you can apply to traveling, Amazon, groceries, and more. With that credit card that I'm using now to run my ads, I'm getting 5% cash back, which means that if I spend $200,000 on ads, I'm getting $10,000 back in my pocket. This is a major bonus, as that's just more money that you can be putting into running your ads or managing the cash flows of your business. So the fourth mistake that I see dropshippers struggle with is legal and copyright issues, which ultimately can be very confusing when first starting off. And the key to making sure that you stay away from getting into any trouble with this is staying away from selling anything that is trademarked. Although you may see other dropshippers trying to sell things that are related to big movies like Star Wars or superhero movies, it's ultimately not worth putting the risk of yourself in the same position that they're in. Most of the time, if you find yourself in this situation, Facebook will reach out to you and tell you that you have 7 days to take the advertisement down and stop selling the product before they take legal action against you. So make sure you do it before you find yourself in a terrible situation. Now, do not get this confused with other dropshippers reaching out to you to take the product down because you are stealing their customers and starting to wipe them out, because that will happen and they can send some very threatening messages. But as long as you are not selling that dropshipper's branded product with their store name on it, you can be selling that exact same product. Now, the fifth and last one of the biggest mistakes that I see dropshippers experience is putting your all into a one product or niche focused store. This is something that you've all heard me explain before, but I want to just clear the air again and say that a general store is the best way to start. You don't know what product is going to work for you and what product isn't. So if you put all your energy into one product, it's very easy to find yourself broke very quickly from testing this product and trying to make it work even though there's no demand for it at that moment. Starting with a general store allows you to be in control of the different products that you're selling in your store so that you can still give it a clean and high quality feel while testing these different products to find out which one is a winner. Once you find a product that is bringing in some consistent sales, making over 100 to 200,000 in sales, then that's when I'll go ahead and take it over to a one product or niche focused store. But it's important not to put all your eggs in one basket right from the jump when starting your e-commerce business. These were my top 5 mistakes that I see dropshippers struggle with, and I do hope hope that you take full advantage to steer clear of these mistakes, or even catch the fact that you're doing them and make some changes today. Dropshipping can definitely be a great start to a successful online business as long as you're being proactive and taking the steps to make it as successful as possible. Use these tips and get to work, and you won't regret taking action to avoid the downfalls of each one of these mistakes. But before I leave, you guys know I can't forget to announce the free consulting call winner from last week's video. And the free consulting call winner from last week's video is Morella Dovell. Morella, congratulations on winning and taking action. Go ahead and reach out to me on Instagram at AC_Hampton. Let me know that you won. We can look over your ads, look over your product research, and get you in the right position today. And if you want the opportunity of winning this giveaway next week, make sure to take action and do all 3 requirements that I mentioned at the very beginning of this video. Happy holidays, and I'll see you all next week for another video that you're not going to want to miss. This is AC, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right back. Stack that internet money to the site crash. They on IG tryna get a like back. See, they don't talk that talk.